China has responded swiftly after Donald Trump imposed new tariffs on its exports. In retaliation, the country's finance minister announced fresh duties on a variety of American goods. During his first term, Trump launched a 2-year trade war with China due to its significant trade surplus with the United States. China's response came just within an hour of the United States imposing an additional 10% tariff on Chinese imports. Beijing immediately introduced countermeasures, including a 15% tariff on U.S. coal and LNG, and a 10% tariff on crude oil, agricultural equipment, and certain automobiles. Additionally, China imposed further restrictions on critical minerals, resources crucial for manufacturing consumer electronics such as smartphones and advanced semiconductor chips. A key aspect of China's response is its timing. These new restrictions on U.S. goods entering China will only take effect on February 10th, signaling that Beijing is allowing a brief window for potential negotiations before escalating the trade conflict further. At the same time, this move showcases China's economic strength by demonstrating its ability to leverage various trade tools, including export and import controls, which could make it more challenging for U.S. businesses to operate in mainland China. Domestically, this move also serves as a strong message to the Chinese public that China will not passively accept economic pressure from the United States. Instead, it stands prepared to respond decisively when necessary. Furthermore, China has indicated its intention to bring this matter before the World Trade Organization. Meanwhile, the White House has stated that Donald Trump expects to speak with President Xi Jinping within the week, though Beijing has yet to confirm this. Despite ongoing economic challenges such as low consumer spending, rising unemployment, and a property sector crisis, China's economy still retains areas of strength, particularly in exports. The country has strategically expanded its trade relationships beyond the United States, strengthening ties with regions such as Southeast Asia, Central Asia, and Africa. This diversification stems from lessons learned during Trump's first administration, when many Chinese firms suffered due to U.S. tariffs. In 2024, China recorded a trade surplus of nearly $1 trillion, largely driven by its ability to expand exports to non-U.S. markets. To minimize the impact of American tariffs, many Chinese companies have relocated their manufacturing operations to Vietnam, Malaysia, and other Southeast Asian nations, while also broadening their offshore business activities. This is not the first time Trump has imposed tariffs on China, and Beijing has spent years adapting to such economic measures. The current 10% tariff is an additional layer on top of existing tariffs from Trump's first administration, many of which were maintained during Biden's presidency. As a result, Chinese businesses, particularly those reliant on the U.S. market, had to restructure their strategies. To counter these challenges, China has made significant efforts to diversify its trade network, focusing on Southeast Asia and Central Asia, as well as securing agreements with ASEAN nations. This shift has provided a level of economic insulation, allowing China to maintain a position of strength as it prepares for potential trade negotiations with the United States. While these new tariffs will undoubtedly affect Chinese businesses, it is important to note that U.S. companies and consumers will also bear significant costs. However, China's strategic global trade expansion has helped mitigate the impact, reinforcing its role as a dominant player in international trade.